Theresa May to face UK leadership challenge.
Here's a summary of the article.
UK Prime Minister Theresa May will face a vote of no confidence in her leadership later on Wednesday. Conservative MPs will vote between 1800 Greenwich Mean Time and 2000 Greenwich Mean Time. The challenge to Mrs May's position comes after the required 48 letters calling for a contest were delivered. Mrs May, who has been Prime Minister since shortly after the UK voted to leave the European Union in 2016, has faced criticism in her party for the Brexit plan she has negotiated. This breaking news story is being updated and more details will be published shortly. You can receive breaking news on a smartphone or tablet via the BBC News app.
This post received a score of 6,854, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
If she wins, then she remains in charge and cannot be challenged again for a year. If she loses, then a new leadership vote is required, and May would not be allowed to enter the race. The winner will lead the Conservatives and become PM. This is big because depending on how this vote goes, it's not impossible that we could end up with either May with renewed support and unchallengeable leading Brexit, a Remainer who will either revoke A50 or call another referendum.
I'm just glad American politics aren't the only shit show.
Aussie here checking in. We Aussies know the drill by now lol.
Just another knifing in the parliament, whether it's across the pond or not doesn't change the routine.
Greater than no knifing. FTFY.
That's not a noifer. This is a noifer.
No, that's a spoon.
Ah, I see you've played Noify Spoonie before.
As Lord Buckethead predicted, it will be a shit show. Where is he now in these troubled times?
Somewhere in Maidenhead. Want me to pop over and ask his opinion?
I think we can guess his response. As a result of this repeatedly happening in Australia, both major parties have made the threshold to trigger a vote like this extremely high. 2/3 RDs in the Liberal Party and 75% in Labour. May probably wishes she had those rules now.
Except the Liberal one only includes elected Prime Minister, so our current PM only needs the usual 51%.
It only takes 51% to change the rules. So practically speaking, it's still just 51% for removing the PM.
All hail Lord Buckethead, again.
Honestly would be doing a better job, I expect, if he was in power. Do not be shocked if Theresa May wins the confidence vote, which guarantees her 12 months freedom from another challenge.
Another challenge to be leader of her own party. She, that is, the government, can always face a majority vote of no confidence from all MPs, which would trigger a 2-week period to recover or else go to a general election.
They have to prove they can form a government, right, or the Queen dissolved Parliament?
Yes, that's about it. If a vote of no confidence in the government succeeds, we return to a similar state to just after the election, where there are just lots of MPs and technically no government.
Technically there still is a government, but cabinet ministers, including the PM, are restricted in terms of how they act by a caretaker convention. May will remain Prime Minister until the Queen appoints someone else to the post whom Her Majesty believes can form a government that would have the confidence of Parliament, be that a new Tory leader, Corbyn, or someone else.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.